Good
Morning.
morning,
How are
sir.
you? I hope you are fine. Namaste to you all and welcome back to English class. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Thank you,
And
sir.
how are you?
Okay, you are fine. I'm also fine. Thank you. So, did you enjoy the previous class?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay. You must have enjoyed the previous class. Okay. So, what was the class on?
Compound interest.
Trigonometry and compound interest.
Okay.
And
It was,
trigonometry.
okay, the class was on compound interest. Okay, it was on compound interest. Okay, so today we are going to discuss, okay, the same thing that we discussed last evening. Okay, so can you remind me what we discussed last evening?
Causative verbs.
Absolutely, causative verbs. So, and yesterday I gave you the definition as well. I said a causative verb is a verb that suggests if okay okay, so a causative verb is a verb that suggests, okay, an action done by a doer, especially being inspired by the subject itself. वाक्यमा कर्ताले आफै काम नगरी सब्जेक्टले आफै काम नगरी सब्जेक्टबाट नै इन्स्पायर भएर मोटिभेट भएर अथवा यु क्यान से सब्जेक्टले नै उसलाई कज गरेर जब डुअरले अथवा एजेन्टले कुनै काम गरेको देखाउने जुन भब हो द्याट्स पजिटिभ हब एब्सोल्युटली नाउ टेल मी हाउ मेनी पजिटिभ हब्स डिड वी डिस्कस यस्टरडे
Two.
Get
Get and
and have.
of course we discussed okay the use of get and have yesterday. Okay, however, the two are not the only causative verbs. There are a few more. There are
Answer.
few more.
more. Let me share my screen. I hope my screen is shared.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hmm. Okay, so if my screen is shared, let's have a look. So yesterday we discussed the use of a have and get, and I said the a have and get both are used as a causative verb in order to show a duty of the doer. No, in order to show the duty of a doer. I mean, okay, when, okay, the subject does not do anything in the sentence, but inspires the doer or the agent to do something, but the action is the action done by the agent or the doer is, okay, their duty. Okay, so we use get or have in such a particular context. Okay, or in such a context. Okay, now however, okay, I told you the difference between the use, I told you the difference between the use of get and have. Can you remind me the difference between the use of get and have?
Yes, sir. In get it
Tell me
is
please,
to
Siddhi.
infinitive. For get it is to infinitive. And for have
Of
where infinitive.
Of course, we use get, okay, plus to infinitive. I mean, get plus agent plus to infinitive, but have plus agent plus
Bare infinitive.
infinitive. Yes, this is the one difference, of course, but this is the structural difference. This is the structural difference. Tell me the lexical difference between the two.
For get, it is it the agent is familiar, means there is some relationship between agent, but for have agent is not a for relationship like a doctor, teacher, that's all.
Okay, you are absolutely right. Let me correct you a bit further. Okay, so we use get, okay, in order, okay, to show a relationship, okay, between the subject and, okay, the doer. I mean the object, sorry, agent. Okay, but we use have in the context of hiring somebody. In that particular context, the man that you have hired might be familiar or might not be familiar either. No, either. Okay, this is the one. Next. Okay, the next one is when we use a have. Okay, we want to clarify it that the doer is professional. Okay,
Professional.
as you mentioned the example of the doctor just, okay, a while ago. So of course, so we use have basically with the professional. Okay, such as you can say, I got or had a cobbler, okay, polish my shoes or to polish my shoes. Just tell me which one would you like to use here?
Yes, sir.
Add.
Okay, you have two causative verbs. One is get and the other have. And again, you have two kinds of verb. One is to infinitive and the other bare infinitive. So my question was, okay, suppose she got a cobbler or she had a cobbler, okay, to polish her shoes or polish her shoes. Which one would you like
Polish
to
her
pick?
shoes. Polish her shoes.
Polish only when you accept have as your causative verb. No, when
Yes, sir.
you accept have as your causative verb, you will go with bare infinitive. Means see, I had a cobbler polish her shoes because I had is used with bare infinitive. And here a cobbler is someone professional. It is his or her duty to polish the shoes, to mend the shoes, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Course, consequently, we use have here. However, when you use get, you you'll have to use to infinitive. However, okay, we have to make it sure that we use have with the professionals, but in a common and ordinary context, we use get plus as in plus to infinitive. But in the context of professionals, okay, it is essential to use have plus bear. It does not mean get does not work here. No, get works there even there. Sorry, even in that context. होइन त्यहाँनिर गेटले काम गर्छ है तर you have to make your speaking okay the best. त्यसको लागि हामी डिफरेन्स जान्नु पर्यो. Anyway, now let's discuss the next. So we discussed subject plus get plus agent plus to infinitive, subject plus a have plus agent plus bare infinitive. Okay, and both these so both get and have show the duty. But now we are going to talk about the use of make here, and you can see the structure on the screen. Say here subject plus make plus agent and again bare infinitive means the structure applied with have is also applied with make, because you cannot see the difference between okay the structure and having have and having make. Can you see here? Can you see? Khushi, do you have any
Yes,
question?
sir. No, sir.
Okay. So now let's discuss the use of make. And I must tell you one thing in the very beginning. We use make in order to show a compulsion. In order to show a compulsion. Okay. See here. I used to make her cry a lot. So is it the duty of her to cry?
No, sir.
Sir.
Is not.
Not your
It
duty.
might be her. People
What,
cry
sir?
when they are upset, when they're disappointed, or when they're distressed. Okay, means people come to cry out of grief, not out of happiness. Okay, so I used to make her cry a lot. It means I might have or I must have compelled her, okay, to cry. It means I must have beaten her, or I might have stolen her, okay, luggage, उसको कुनै सामान चोर दिएको होला, okay, or I might have mistreated her, नराम्रो व्यवहार गरेको होला, or I might have or may have, you can say maltreated her, exploited her. I mean to say, I must have done something unpleasant with her. Consequently, she happened to cry. So, did she cry on her own? No, she didn't. Okay, it was I who compelled her to cry. So you can see the use of make, and make shows compulsion. So you
Yes.
use, okay, make as your causative verb when you are trying to say that you have compelled someone to do something. Do I need to explain any further? I don't think so. Let's take a look at number B.
Sir,
They made me laugh a lot yesterday. They made me laugh a lot yesterday. It means what? Is it my duty or was it my duty to laugh?
No.
No.
It wasn't.
No, sir.
Okay, means she created such atmosphere, okay, that I happened to burst into laughter. Okay, means she must have got a joke. कुनै जोक भनेको होला. She must have tickled me. मलाई काउकुती लगाइदिएको होला. Okay, or she must have the appearance like that of a joke. Joker को जस्तो appearance भएको होला. Or she might have fallen down, you can say ridiculously. Okay, so we happen to laugh in such conditions. Means you feel compelled, okay, to show your emotion in such context. So we use make, okay, in this context. Okay, but I must tell you one thing more. Subject plus make plus agent plus bare infinitive. Tell me, is it active voice or passive voice?
sir, it is
Passive voice.
active.
Active
Next.
voice.
Of course, it's an active voice. How can you say it's an active voice?
Because subject is air compulsion.
How can you justify the sentence is, I mean, the structure is into an active voice? It's very easy.
Sir, by
Perhaps
the seeing the sentence structure.
By the way, I must tell you one thing in the beginning, that I shared all the slides, means all the documents a while ago. Did you take a look? I have sent you different PDFs. I hope you'll make a good access to it. Okay, to supplicants access no. Okay, now let me explain it. Okay, you are right. Your answer was perfect. The structure is in active voice because to be passive, one needs to have be verb plus past participle. So do you see the use of be verb? I mean is, am, or are was your plus past participle?
No, sir.
You can't. Okay, you can't because there is no use of be verb plus past participle. So as long as, okay, the subject is the doer, or as long as there is no use of be verb plus past participle, your structure is into, okay, passive voice, sorry, into active. But I would like you to change the first one, okay, into passive. I used to make her cry a lot. Please change it into passive. यसपालिको सम्भावना यस्तै किसिमको क्वेसनहरूको है प्यासिभ भोइस अब खालि अर्डिनरी सेन्टेन्सको नसोधेर पोजिटिभ भर्बलाई पनि सोध्न सक्छ त्यस्तै डाइरेक्ट इन्डाइरेक्टमा पनि यो हुन सक्छ है so you need to apply your brain and you have 15 seconds to change the first one into passive.
First
Are
one,
you
sir,
all
A
ready?
number.
He used to be made to cry a lot.
I used to make her cry a lot. Okay, is it Siddhi speaking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me listen to you once more.
She used to be made cry. She used to be made to cry a lot by me.
Why not? Okay, so okay, I think you have done a good job. Let me.
Sir, same answer.
Okay, same answer. Okay, okay, same answer. Let me. Okay, type here. You mean
Sir,
to
by me
say
is a sir, excuse me, sir.
she was used to. She was used to. Sorry.
She used to.
She.
Used to be.
What did you say? Please repeat.
She used to be made
Okay, she used to be
made
made to cry.
a lot by me.
Cry. Yes. A lot.
By me.
Okay. By me. Do you all have the same? Sorry. By me. Do you all have the same answer? Do you all have the same answer, or are the rest just listening to me as listening to a story? है बाँकी साथीहरु किन बोलिरहनु भएको छैन 19 जना हामी छौं there are 19 of us but hardly 2 or 3 of you people okay interact with me what may be the reason हैन बाँकीले नबुझ्नु भएको हो कि क्लासै मन नपरेको हो कि हैन बोर भयो कि के भयो
बोर भएन सर
Okay, okay. And I must tell you, okay, she used to be made to cry a lot by me, and the answer is perfect. Thank you. Can you change the second one?
I was made laugh a lot the day before. I was made to laugh a lot a day before.
Okay, let me type right here. I was made
laugh a lot.
Laugh a
I
lot
was
the
made
day before.
laugh a lot. Okay, yesterday.
Day before.
Yesterday. Okay, suppose by then. Never mind. By. Okay, then. Is it your answer?
I guess there will be day before, no? If it's yesterday.
It's not an indirect speech, my dear. Vibhavji, did you get me?
Oh, I get you, sir.
Okay, it's not an indirect. So you need not sense the adverb yet. You need not sense the adverb. Okay. So
I was made to laugh, Unjani.
absolutely, Siddhi. I must, okay, yes. I must appreciate your answer. Okay. 2 is missing here, and the rest are all fine. Okay. Only 2 is missing. See. So let me explain it. Okay. I was trying to teach you the same thing. We use subject plus make plus agent and where infinitive in active voice. However, when the same structure is converted into passive or when the causative verb make comes into the passive voice, we have to use to in there in that particular, I mean to infinitive. And you can ask me, sir, why? What may be the reason? Did you get me or not? Okay, so when make is used in, okay, the passive voice, we have to use to infinitive because you can see two verbs coming in a row. One is made and the other love. Okay, love. So when two verbs, two main verbs come directly, okay, come directly, okay, yes, one after another, we have to use two, but not in all the context. सबै कन्टेक्स्टमा हुँदैन. Sometimes प्यासिभमा हुँदाखेरि मेकले आफू पछाडिको भर्बलाई टु इन्फिनिटिभको रूपमा जोड्छ हैन, बेयर इन्फिनिटिभको रूपमा जोड्दैन. I hope your concept is pretty clear. Okay, now let's discuss the next structure, subject plus get or have plus non-agent. So far we have discussed the use of agent in each, okay, structure. अहिलेसम्म हामी हरेक स्ट्रक्चरमा एजेन्ट वाला सिक्यौं, हो कि होइन? But this one, okay, but this one goes beyond that. Subject plus get or have plus non-agent plus past participle. You can see a few examples on the screen. I got my house. See here. I got my house painted last week. Or you can use I had my house painted last week. Next, I have got all my shoes polished. Okay, so here you can see the use of have and got both as the causative verb. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
In the first one, you can say get only, but in the second one, have and get verb both come as a causative verb. Do you accept it?
Yes.
Part down, please.
Yes.
I said in number B, you can see have and get both as the causative verb.
Yes, sir.
Is the
Yes,
sentence
because it
acceptable?
is not, my shoes is not agent, so have got is acceptable.
Okay, Siddhi, please repeat your answer. I couldn't hear you well.
So because in a structure there is non-agent, as there is no agent, we can use have or get, and have is the causative verb and got is the auxiliary.
Are you sure?
Have is auxiliary verb and got is causative verb.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. This time we have both have and got. Means have and got, get verb. However, there is one causative verb and that's get, not have. Okay. Subject plus have or has plus verb 3. Means have is helping verb. I mean the auxiliary verb. No. So get is the only causative verb here. Okay. I have already told you. So the causative verb, I mean get, have, make or let can come in any aspect of the tense. Tense को कुनै पनि aspect मा आउन सक्छ. अब जुन aspect मा आयो त्यसको auxiliary verb सहित आउनु त स्वाभाविक हो. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So have is the auxiliary verb and get is the main verb. And I must tell you that two causative verbs cannot be used together. Two causative verbs cannot collocate together. One is in, one is enough. So याद राख्ने जब हाम्रो दुईटा आउँछ भने बी भर्बबाट कुनै पनि आएको छ सुरुमा अथवा डु भर्ब अथवा ह्याभ भर्ब आएको छ भने त्यतिकै ह्याभ एक्जिलरी को काम गरे हुन्छ है. But you can take an example or you can have a look at number C. Please have a look at number C. Did you get it?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Isma, sir,
So,
agent, sir.
Yes, please. Pardon me.
Isma agent, sir.
यसमा एजेन्ट छैन, कुनैमा पनि छैन एजेन्ट. You see
Sir,
an agent
agent
here?
कसैलाई भन्छ एक्चुअली भन्दिनु त मलाई
Agent means the doer, काम गर्ने व्यक्ति.
ए काम गर्ने भए
हेर्नुस् त, got my house painted last week. मैले गत हप्ता घर पेन्ट गराएँ. घर पेन्ट गराएँ. Here is the object and the action. यहाँ action सो भइरहेछ, न कि actor. हैन? Doing सो भएको छ, न कि doer. And the same is the case in number B. I have got all my shoes polished. है मैले मेरा सबै जुत्ता पलिस गराइसकेको छु. Okay. She had her uniform washed. तिनले आफ्नो युनिफर्म धुलाई अथवा धुन लगाई है. So here the सबैमा action माथि focus छ. The focus is on the action. It means the doer is not mentioned because the doer is understood or the doer is not essential to be mentioned. है कति बेला हामी doer राख्छौं when the doer is more important than the action. Yes, please. Pardon me. Okay. So हाम्रो definition के थियो causative verb को? Causative verb is the verb that suggests an action done by the doer. I mean agent being inspired by the subject. वाक्यमा सब्जेक्टबाट इन्स्पायर भएर हैन हो सब्जेक्टले काम नगरिकन सब्जेक्टबाट नै इन्स्पायर भएर डुअरले काम गरेको कुरा देखाउने जुन भर्ब हो त्यसले हामी कजेटिभ भर्ब भन्छ. यहाँ त कजेटिभ भर्ब यहाँ त चाहिँ के डुअर आएको छैन. डुअर नआए तापनि कुरो त क्लियर छ नि त कि काम अरूले गरे हो भनेर. हो कि होइन? It's clear that the work has not been done by the subject itself. सब्जेक्टले काम गरेको छैन, काम गर्ने कोही अर्कै व्यक्ति हो भन्ने कुरा त क्लियर छ नि त है. कहिलेकाहीँ त्यो काम गर्ने व्यक्ति अन्डरस्टुड हुन सक्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ हैन भेग हुन सक्छ. जस्तो कि यहाँ लेखेको छ I got my house painted last week. मैले गत हप्ता घर पेन्ट गराएँ भने पेन्टरले त गरे होला नि. Okay. I have got my shoes polished. हैन भने जुत्ता पलिश गराएँ भने कसले गरे होला? कब्लरले गरे होला. Okay. It must have been done by the cobbler. She has had her uniform washed. Are you convinced here?
Yes, sir.
Are you convinced with number C or do I need to explain it?
No explanation.
I am
need to-
convinced.
No explanation is required. Okay. Shall you go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Say here. Now. So you have some practice exercise. She got me blah 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 homework.
To do.
To do homework.
I was made blah blah blah. Okay. Leave. Okay. I was made. Leave is your verb. Leave. Okay. Leave. All alone.
Lived.
I was made. Leave all alone.
To leave.
Okay.
Only leave.
Leave or leave? Just to leave.
To leave.
Only leave. I was made leave alone.
Yes. L-E-A-V. Leave. Leave or to leave?
Oh, sir.
It's to leave. Why? Because make comes as active verb, but in the passive voice. Okay. Active मा भयो भने मात्र make ले के लिने आफूसँग.
Yes, sir.
Active भयो भने make ले आफूसँग bare infinitive लिन्छ. However, okay, it takes two infinitive into the passive voice. Okay. बाँकी कुरा गरौँला. So So Ram got yes. We think I think we discussed all this yes yesterday, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now something new. Okay, a few of the structures are still missing, I think. Okay. So here, let me tell you. Let's discuss the use of see subject plus let. Subject plus let plus what? Okay, agent. Okay, plus to infinitive or bare infinitive or past participle. Subject plus let plus agent plus to infinitive, bare infinitive, past participle.
Where infinite?
To infinity.
It's bare infinitive. Are you convinced with the structure? Or should I add something else?
Sir, in bare infinitive, not to infinitive.
Okay. Okay. I must tell you, let is such a causative verb that takes bare infinitive both in the active and passive voice. So my structure is fine here. Let me give you a few examples. Okay, Suganji, such as you can say, see, okay, I did not let her touch me. I did not let her touch me. Please read the example once.
I did not let her touch me.
I did not let her touch me. Are you convinced?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
sir.
Now tell me, let. You can see the use of let here. So let, verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, which one?
Bhavan, sir.
Of course, it's verb 1. Can you identify the tense here?
So past
Sir,
tense.
simple past.
Past simple, you are right. Okay. She was late. She was late. Okay. Ask or to ask. Okay.
Ask.
Questions.
Yes, yes.
She was
Ask.
late.
Let ask question.
Ask questions. Means
Kinaman
you mean,
le bare infinitive in sa bitema.
you mean bare infinitive, right?
Active.
You mean bare infinitive.
Yes, so active and passive दुबे voice mat इसलिए bare
Oh,
infinitive.
Okay, you are right. We use bare infinitive in both active and passive when or as long as there comes let as the causative verb. Okay, so you are right. Your answer is perfectly fine. Okay, so we have to remember this, and so is the case. Okay, and so is the case with others. However, let me give you a few examples or a few more structures here. Okay, you can see subject plus, okay, subject plus help. Now subject plus help plus agent plus what? Bare infinitive, to infinitive, or past participle.
Infinitive,
Subject
Here
plus help plus agent plus to infinitive
to infinitive, sir.
or bare infinitive or
bare
past
infinitive.
participle.
The bare
Himanshuji,
infinitive.
bare infinitive. Okay, Pratibha, you tell me.
To infinitive.
Okay, Pratibhaji, to infinitive. Next, the next participant, Siddhi.
Infinitive verb. To infinitive.
To infinitive. Okay. What about the rest? I want to engage you all. Okay, in my class. I do not want a passive student. I want
Sir,
you
bare infinitive.
all. Okay. So I
Sir,
have
पहिला
come
नै
to,
भनेको.
okay. So I have come to, okay, the conclusion that half of you are in favor of bare infinitive and the rest, I mean the others, okay, are in the favor, okay, of to infinitive. And I must appreciate your answer. You are both right. So I must tell you, you can use either bare infinitive, okay, or
Yes, sir.
you can use either bare infinitive or to infinitive. Sorry. You can use either bare infinitive or to infinitive. Okay. Let me give you examples. Such as you can say, you can say, he did not help me do, okay, do or to do homework.
Yes,
Did not
sir.
help to do homework.
He did not help me do homework or to do homework.
To
Both,
do
sir, both.
homework.
Okay. So they are both perfect. You can say he did not help me do homework or he did not help me to do homework. They are both fine. You can use bare infinitive or to infinitive after help. Okay. However, I must tell you, yes,
Sir,
yes.
if this sentence I used to write in my copy, then one I can select bare infinitive or to infinitive. One I can, only one.
Yeah, one, not both. So you can, while speaking or writing, you have to, okay? You have to use either, not both at once.
Sir, if used both, then
Mistaken. That's the overuse of, okay, yes, Bob. How can you use both?
Sir, which is more right?
Okay, perfect answer. Next question. Okay. You mean which one is
more accurate.
mostly used? No? So in the spoken form, to is seen. However, in the written form, bare infinitive is used. They are equally formal. However, when you ask me, I would like you, okay, to use to infinitive most of the time in your writing. Because there are a few examiners or the teachers, or there are a few ordinary people who do not have a lot of concept of help, okay, and they might find you wrong. Consequently, you have to use, or it is advisable to use to infinitive most of the time. Did you get me?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
can you change it into passive?
I did. I did not help him to do homework.
Sir, I was not helped to do the homework.
Sorry.
So I was not helped to do the homework by him.
Okay, I was not helped. Okay, I was not helped, okay, to do homework.
To do the homework.
By him.
Not now.
I was not helped by him to do work.
Okay, so I'm back.
Yes, sir.
So your answer was perfect. Okay, you changed it into passive and it was okay, perfect. Okay, so let's have a look at some exercise questions here. We have 3 questions. She did not let me.
Enter
To
Enter.
Did not let me enter
her office last
her
afternoon.
office last afternoon. Okay, but I would like you to apply your brain a bit further. I want to know
Not
if
late.
you
Enter.
okay. Your answer is
Enter
fantastic.
मात्र म्हणजे sir.
Inter मात्र
Yes.
sir infinitive late लेडीन sir.
Okay, she did not let me enter. You mean bare infinitive?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. You mean bare infinitive, and I must appreciate your answer. Enter. Okay, enter. But let me know if you can use any article, sorry, any preposition here or not.
She didn't let me enter.
No preposition.
Enter.
I mean, see, she did not let me enter into her office like this.
No, sir.
No, you are right. I must tell you, enter is such a verb that takes direct object without any preposition. Okay, without any preposition. However, when you use enter with, sorry, when you use into with the enter, it has, okay, different meaning. See here. What happened? My kid. Okay. See, when you say enter, sorry, enter into. Have you seen or have you ever seen such a use? Have you ever seen such a use in any sentence anywhere?
Yes, sir.
So do you remember any sentence or do you remember any example?
I have entered into her office.
The same here then.
I
You just said
entered into her
into.
office.
You just said no preposition is applicable here, and now you are repeating the same thing. You mean the use of enter is optional here?
Sir, I have entered into a problem.
Pardon me, please, Himanshuji. Tell me a bit fast, a bit louder.
I had entered into a problem.
I had okay entered into a problem, or let's say the problem. Enter the problem. Okay. Now, what do you want to say here? I had entered into the problem, and I must accept your sentence. But can you explain it a bit further so that I can get convinced? I must tell you, entered is such a verb that does not take any preposition or into when there is the talk of entrance. कुनै ठाउँमा कुनै लोकेसनमा है कुनै कोठाभित्र प्रवेश छ भने it does not take any preposition or into. यसले into लिँदैन. However, here, okay, his answer is acceptable. I had entered into the problem means I went into the detail. To enter into something means what? To get into the detail. You can ask me, sir, we do not have much time. So let's not enter in, you can say, sir, we do not have enough time, or we do not have much time. So let's not enter into okay, the explanation. It means let's not explain, let's not get into the depth. So जब depth को meaning आउँछ, we use enter into. However, प्रवेश को meaning entry को कुरो आयो, entrance को कुरो आयो भने you have to use enter alone without into. Okay, you are right. Let's discuss number B. Why did something is missing here? Why did you, okay, get her, blah, 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 your office yesterday?
To clean.
To clean your office.
To clean.
Why did you get her?
To clean your office yesterday.
Okay, you're right. Okay, because we have get verb and get text. Get text. Okay, to infinitive. Okay, number C.
He had a barber.
He had a barber trim her son's hair.
Had a barber trim her son's hair.
Same.
Very infinitive.
You mean trim alone? T-R-I-M? You mean this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He had a barber trim her hairs. Trim her son's hair.
ED.
Trimmed.
ED like
I-M-N-E-D?
yes, sir.
You mean
Past participle.
Is it correct now?
Yes, sir.
Please take a second look. Please take a second look. Let me write one more sentence here. Okay. Suppose she had her son's hair T-R-I-M-M-E-D trimmed or trimmed.
Trimmed, sir.
She had a barber. Yes. Trimmed.
Yes,
or
sir. Trimmed, sir.
Trimmed or trimmed.
Trimmed, sir.
Trimmed.
Bob too trimmed.
Let's discuss number C. She had a barber trim her hair or trimmed her hair. Her son's hair.
Trimmed her hairs.
First one or second one?
First one.
First one.
Second one is the right answer in number C.
How?
Second one is the right answer. And ask me so why? Because you have subject. Then after, firstly tell me which tense is it?
Past perfect, sir.
Past perfect.
Number C. Which tense is this?
Past perfect.
Past perfect.
Past perfect. Absolutely. So subject plus had plus another had. This had is causative verb.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And in past participle, verb 3. That's why subject plus had plus means subject plus had. Let's forget the auxiliary verb. So subject plus have verb plus agent. Subject plus a have verb plus agent means to infinitive, bare infinitive, or past participle.
Bare infinitive.
Bare infinitive. Okay, because you have the doer available. You have your doer available here. So she had because of the past perfect. So she had a barber trim her son's hair. Trim means
Cut,
To
no?
cut.
cut. Very good. Trim means to cut something, leaving, okay, leaving half of the part.
जडेदेखि नै काट्नु
कुनै चिजलाई केही हदसम्म छोडेर आधी जति छोडेर माथि माथि काट्नुलाई के भन्छ हामी ट्रिम भन्छ ट्रिम जस्तो कि trimming your nail,
चपिङ
trimming
चपिङ
your
मात्रै
hair.
हो
Now please take a look at number D.
Trimmed.
सर यसमा ट्रिम्ड हुन्छ
Are you convinced?
Yes, sir. किनभने यसमा एजेन्ट
Dual
छैन
Trimmed
नन
हुन्छ।
एजेन्ट छ त्यसैले यसमा पार्टिसिपल युज हुन्छ
Exactly. This time the agent is missing. However, the agent is understood. Means the focus is on the action, not on the doer, because everyone knows who the doer is. So she had her son's hair. Means it's not the talk of her son. Her son is not the doer. There is the talk of her son's hair. Choruko kapal means your object is non-agent here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this time we have to use trimmed. And you know, this type of sentence is known as causative passive. Right? Can you add here by a barber, B-A-R-B-E-R? Now, is it acceptable?
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
Do you accept such type of sentence?
No, sir. By the barber लेख्नु जरुरी थोड़े छ.
Okay, Himanshu ji, it is not essential, okay, to add barber. Why isn't it essential?
Because trimming done by you always barber, not by anyone.
Okay, I must tell you. Okay, in general, okay, here is trimmed by a barber. But sometimes in some other rituals, कुनै कुनै रिचुअलमा मामाले कपाल काट्दिने कसैले काट्दिने त्यतिखेर यदि एक्सेप्सनल केसमा आइरहेछ भने you have to use okay the doer after the by. However, in general sense or in general, we know it well that the hair is trimmed by the barber. That's why by plus agent is not necessary here. However, if I happen to write like this, is it mistaken?
No, sir.
Not at
नो
all.
सर
Okay. So by you can see there is an action done by somebody else. Okay, and you can also see the use of, you can see the use of past participle and also the use of by plus, okay, the doer. So this type of sentence हामीले कहाँ देखेका छौं?
Passive.
Passive voice.
Exactly,
voice.
passive voice ma. You are absolutely right. But there is one more characteristic. एउटा अर्को characteristic passive को के हो भने passive voice मा यहाँ have verb को ठाउँमा के हुनु पर्थ्यो?
was well.
Be verb हुनु पर्थ्यो was were वाला है. So I must tell you sometimes हैन यो be verb को काम get verb ले पनि गर्दिन्छ है. Let me okay tell you. See here. Suppose she okay she got
Her son's
she had got her son's a hair, okay, hair trimmed by a barber. Is it acceptable?
Yes, sir.
The
Sir.
meaning is still almost the same. No?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Hence, you can see the use of have verb or the use of get plus non-agent and then past participle. So this is also a type of passive voice, but this passive is not the standard passive. You know, there are two types of passive. Do you remember?
Standard.
There are two types of passive. One is a standard passive. Okay, let me write here. Okay, we talk about I didn't tell you while teaching you passive, होइन passive पढाउँदा पनि पढाउने बेलामा यो मैले पढाइदिएन किनकि मलाई थाहा थियो म causative पढाउँछु त्यतिखेर भन्छु भनेर थियो कि passive. So number 1 is standard passive. Standard is passive. Standard passive. And number 2 is non-standard, or you can say cosaic passive. COSAIC. Okay, cosaic passive. Have you heard it? Okay, let me say pseudo passive. PSEUDO. Okay, pseudo passive. Have you heard this word? Okay, before?
No, sir.
So, okay, let me explain it. Okay, standard passive means, okay, be verb, see, be verb plus past participle. Past participle. Sorry, not participle. Past participle. Yes. Be verb plus past participle is standard passive. But say have or get plus non-agent. Say non-agent. Okay. Plus past participle. Past participle. This is pseudo passive. Mean non-standard passive or cosaic passive. You must know. Let me give you one example. Okay, we still have 2 minutes. Let me ask you a question. Say, I hate people. See, I had people who call me bright and early. I hate people who call me bright and early. Can you change it into passive?
Pardon me, please.
You can see the question in number 3. I hate people who call me bright and early. So this is in active voice. You are supposed to change it into passive. Or let me give you one more.
So give me 1
Okay.
minute.
Sure, dear. Okay. Suppose I detest people. I detest people who tell trace unnecessarily. Unnecessarily.
I hate being called bright and early.
I hate being called bright and perfect answer. Highly appreciable. Thank you. Very good answer. Now, can you change number 4?
So detest को meaning
Detest means to hate someone very much.
is
To strongly hate someone or somebody. Suppose you can say I detest. You can say I hate you. You can sometimes if your younger brother, your parents have made a mistake or didn't fulfill your demand, sometimes you can say I hate you like this. But when you talk about aggression, non-balance, you can say there is a balance between India and Pakistan these days. Okay, do you have any idea?
yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
And we know it well that non-balance. Okay, we know it well that non-balance is always destructive. So we hate non-balance. Means that type of hate is best.
I detest trees being called unnecessarily.
But you are not being called. There is the talk of the trees.
I detest trees being called unnecessarily.
Okay, no matter. Please apply your brain further and even Number 3 and number 4. Siddhi, you gave me the right answer, number 3. But I would like you all, okay, to take a look at number 3 and 4 to apply your brain. The rest will be discussed in the next class. What shall we learn next evening? Baki ke padhau अब हामी? Shall we start connective?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So firstly, I will try my best to explain the two. I will give you some more examples and then we shall learn connectives in the next class. Shall we leave the class here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you must have one more class. So let's stop the class here. Okay, the rest will be discussed in the next class. Thank you, dears. Thank you. Have a good day ahead.
Good day, sir.
Bye,
Thank you.
sir.
Bye-bye.